Christmas.
Yeah.
From Pretty and Green.
And we're also wearing green.
Love green.
And
what else is green?
Christmas
A
tree
Christmas
is
tree.
green.
And this ornament that got stuck last time.
Some of these lights
Is
are
green.
Ooh, look at that. It's shining at the camera.
Oh, so this is our Christmas special from Pretty and Green.
Yes, even though it's
af-
mid-January.
It's okay. It's okay. We can live with
Yes.
it. You can celebrate Christmas all days of the year.
Yeah, like July.
Christmas in July.
That would be so great. Like,
We're having Christmas in January.
yes, yes.
Alright, so anyways, our Christmas special. And this is about the time, we're going to tell you a story about a time when we went to go see a movie called The Christmas Candle. As we had said at one point in our lives. If this story were to involve cars, movies, and or my mother, and of course us,
Of course.
it's going to be an adventure. And this was certainly an adventure, not a sketchy one at
Yeah.
all.
Oh, not at all.
Just a completely normal, typical adventure.
Yeah, that explains it.
No.
Totally.
Well, we came to pick Jada here up at
About 7:30.
7:30 for a movie at around 8:30. You know, hopefully not
Looking
late.
around.
We were gonna be late. We're always late. Like, even more really than what she said. And so we start driving, and we we're looking for the theater.
Yeah.
Like planning for it to be in a place with lights or people or lights or like malls, lights.
Like something that's obviously a movie theater.
Yeah.
Like,
not in the middle of nowhere. Not at all. No. It's in the middle of nowhere.
like nothing is there.
I mean, it's not totally winter yet because it was an early Christmas movie, but it was still cold out. And we're in the back of the parking lot.
Because the dark parking lot. The back of the
Dark park, like there's
Like-
no lighting. It's not. No, don't ever go there.
Don't.
I'm never going there again.
No, I mean, never.
We had pre-bought tickets online, but we lacked the card that we bought them with or something, so the tickets weren't technically valid. But the guy who was there was kind enough.
Total gentleman.
And since we love gentlemen.
Guys, be nice to your ladies.
Please.
Even if they're not your ladies. Be nice.
Be nice to the ladies. There we go. And so he let us in anyway because we had the tickets technically, and we were 15 minutes late. We'd missed the previews.
The beginning of the movie.
Like, he let us in. He was a gentleman. Alright, so we made it into the movie, and it was a great movie, by the way.
Totally
In
awesome.
case we didn't mention.
The Christmas candle.
Ooh, we should make a wish list at the end.
Yeah.
Ideas.
Ah.
So, there was that guy.
Yes. So, we're sitting in the theaters, right? This guy, you know, like that aisle next to all the
Like the
seats?
emergency fire, or like
Right.
how you get in now. Yeah.
Right. So this guy, right, keeps walking up and down.
In
and like
out.
looking over and then sitting back there. Like, you know those little things in your head that are like, stranger danger!
It's like a warning,
ah!"
like, this isn't safe.
Like a woman's instinct. Like,
Yes.
oh my gosh.
There's a creepy
we need to
guy
get out
over
of
there.
here.
He's kind of looking around at people.
Shady. It's
like,
so shady.
sketchy. So, we make it out alive. The guy doesn't make any further freaky moves.
Yes.
Nothing
He
else
doesn't.
cause-
He doesn't pursue the theater in any more.
Any more than Harry did.
Yes. Yes.
So, we then had to. We leave.
Ooh, there was a guy that like started walking out when we did in the dark parking lot.
Oh yeah. I think everything about the night was just sketchy, except the movie. That was amazing. So we're driving home, and my mother's phone finally dies because, I mean, these iPhones are great most of the time, unless they're dead.
Yeah, they're really awesome except for when they're not.
We don't have the charger.
Mm.
Yeah, it doesn't do you much good.
The story's going downhill fast.
Yeah. So we get lost getting out. But not to worry. Our car has a GPS built into it. So,
Let's pull into a dark alley.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Behind a factory, sketchy, there's a car driving towards us. As
No
we're like-
lights.
Like, it's barely lit. We're 3 helpless ladies in a car. A bright red car, at that matter. Not standing out at all.
No, not at all.
And it takes a while to plug it in because we never use that GPS. So, yeah, that's not going to go well. So we finally get it plugged in. We leave this dark, freaky, panic-full parking lot. And we put the GPS coordinates into the car.
Mm-hmm.
And we start going. But it's not as up-to-date as you'd like it to be. So it takes us on the super long route, like...
Oh, and the closed road. It didn't want to get.
Oh yeah, it
No,
wouldn't
no.
take us on a closed road, and
Yeah.
it wasn't cooperating at all.
It just kept redirecting us back to the same closed road.
So my mom finds a road that she recognizes the name of. So we take it.
And that starts literally going downhill.
Literally, this dark, narrow, dark,
Did we mention dark?
road, and it's near, like, almost. We're getting close to 11 by this time. Like,
Yeah, it's late.
Like, not a good time for somebody driving out.
Especially not 3 helpless
Helpless
women.
So we start driving down this road, and there's like trees on the side, and there's like deep ravine, like it's pitch black, and then you don't know how far down it goes if you take one
What's
wrong.
in it?
And it's like winding, like if you make one wrong turn, you're dead. We keep driving, and then we finally see this thing that's street sign.
With the phone number. Who does that? Why?
Freaky people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we decide. Okay, the road is also splitting.
do we take the route that says the phone number, or the one that doesn't? Because those
Or-
criminals are pretty tricky.
Yeah. Or do we call
Oh, we could call
the
them.
phone number? We could call
Call
them.
this
Let's see. No. So we're halfway on both roads at the moment because we couldn't decide which
We're
one we were
headed
gonna take.
straight toward
The trees. And so by this point, we're screaming because we're kind of freaking out.
and the GPS doesn't recognize the road either.
No, and so we don't know which way to take, and the GPS is showing that we are in the middle of nowhere.
Honestly.
Yeah, so we are like freaking out, screaming, because now we're running through the possibilities of what could be going on.
There could be a murderer.
A guy's gonna come up against the back of the car and kill us.
I loved you.
I loved you too. And I was really afraid that you were gonna die.
Okay. Anyways. So, let's see. We finally make it to civilization. We make it through the dark forest.
The dark
Forest. And we suddenly realized that my friend Jada here has a phone with a GPS
Yes.
that is charged.
And the GPS works mighty fine, if I may say so myself.
Totally grand, if I were to say so.
Yes. So we finally,
We make it back.
yeah.
We go through all the worst case scenario situations and talk about crushes along the way. And guys
Of
who
course.
may or may not exist. And
I got it. Oh yeah, I remember that now.
and then we made it home. And she told her mother she had a perfectly normal drive with a perfectly safe mother-in-law, and nothing sketchy happened whatsoever.
Yeah, that's exactly what I told her. I mean, what?
So yes, that is our story of
The
Christmas Candle. Great movie, you should go see it.
Definitely for sure. Have a great Christmas party.
Don't call this number or any phone numbers you see on the side of the road.
Yeah, if you see a phone number on the side of the road, chances are it's probably pretty sketchy.
If someone's GPS breaks or their phone breaks down, check to see if anybody else has one. Don't ever take roads that you don't know.
Yeah, don't try to cut time
by taking like shortcuts.
Through the forest.
Ever.
Just don't.
If you come to a sketchy parking lot, you shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Never turn into dark alleys by factories when you're trying to fix your GPS, ever.
And if you ever buy tickets online, make sure you have all the required information with you.
Bring the credit card you purchased them.
Yes. And
Have a great Christmas. Go hug
Merry
your family.
Christmas! Because one day they can be gone. If they take that home.
If they call that number. I love you.
Bye! To a certain uncertain death.
My heart raced when you said that. Like if
And you know, we're looking. Ooh, hey there. Hey there, pretty thing.
I would have like thrown you into like the trunk of the car and then jumped on top of him and like
Ooh, hey there, sweetie pie. Uncle Autumn. Love gentleman. Yes.
dead. I would have played dead.
I would have tried to catch you with fainted on
Just like, get out of there! What is going on? A late Christmas party, like really late, but
Christmas
that's
balls for all
okay.
times of the year.
Yeah, like July
Or January.
or that. You picture it. That's what it was.
It was dark, it was freaky, you could die. That's all you need to know.
Killed him.
I would have hit the screen.
No, actually,
Ooh. Like hold up a sign and someone
I
already got
know.
to us.
Yeah, I know.